a man accidentally stepped on a hammer, which slid down the roof and struck an old, deteriorating pipe. The impact caused rusted screws to come loose, and before a passing pedestrian could realize the danger, a falling metal sheet severed his head. At the exact same moment, something equally bizarre was unfolding in another city. A worker was struggling to drag a manhole cover when he accidentally bumped into a brick that was jamming a wheel. This caused a fuel tanker to start rolling backward down the slope. Due to construction blocking the main road, traffic had come to a standstill. An irritated man rolled down his car window, and at precisely 6:06, the runaway tanker crashed directly into the ambassador's vehicle. Gasoline gushed out everywhere, flooding into the car just as a homeless man happened to flick away his cigarette. In an instant, the entire street was consumed by flames. These seemingly coincidental accidents were actually orchestrated by an innocent-looking little boy. From birth, he never cried or fussed, never fell ill, and his peers all considered him a freak. No one wanted to befriend him, and even the monkeys at the zoo seemed frightened of him. Some would even attack him aggressively. The boy was born on June 6 at 6 a.m., when a strange celestial phenomenon occurred. 3 comets, symbols of evil, visited Earth, an event that had been prophesied in the Bible, signifying the arrival of a demon and humanity's impending, unprecedented disaster. That same day, the diplomat's son was also born, but due to congenital deformities, he lived only a few minutes. The tragedy left his wife unable to bear children again, and the devastating news was almost too much for the man to bear. A priest brought Nick to the nursery, where he found a boy who had been born at the same time as his own child. This boy had become an orphan when his mother died in childbirth. The priest believed this might be divine providence, and to spare his wife further heartbreak, Nick decided to keep this well-intentioned deception to himself. Under the couple's loving care, the boy quickly grew to 5 years old. However, on the day of his birthday party, strange events began happening again. The nanny simply glanced back at a large black dog in the distance, then found herself walking uncontrollably toward the rooftop. Everyone panicked as they watched her place a rope around her neck while shouting the boy's name.
It's all for you, Damien!
She declared that everything was for the boy, then jumped with a smile on her face. A reporter captured the entire horrific scene, leaving the guests stunned and the party in complete chaos. Nick quickly scooped up his son, but the boy remained expressionless, staring ahead as if communicating with the black dog. The incident brought reporters swarming to the embassy gates. When Nick accidentally knocked over a reporter's camera, he offered to pay for damages, but the reporter instead requested an exclusive interview. At that moment, a priest approached and declared that Nick's son was the embodiment of evil, insisting that all the strange events were the boy's doing. Nick refused to believe such nonsense, but the priest shocked him by revealing that he knew the boy was adopted, information known to only 3 people. The priest claimed he had witnessed the boy's birth, saying he wasn't human at all, but born of a lone wolf. Nick found the story increasingly absurd and had security escort the priest away, while the reporter filmed everything. Returning home deeply troubled, Nick couldn't stop replaying his conversation with the priest. He wanted to tell his wife about the adoption but was interrupted when a woman arrived and successfully interviewed for the nanny position.